Hi there. Okay, today we're going to be going over alliteration. Yesterday we listened to the song Alliteration and we talked a little bit about what it was, but today we're going to be looking at a couple of different examples of alliteration sentences, okay? And then for your activity today, later on, you are going to be coming up with your own alliteration sentence. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So, go ahead and say the word alliteration. Alliteration. Good. At least two or more words within a poem or book that have the same beginning letter or sound. For example, she sells seashells by the seashore. Okay, want to help me say this? She sells seashells by the seashore. So, was that a little tricky? Thumbs up or down? I know some of you might want to say, no, that wasn't tricky, but it kind of is a little bit tricky. I mean, for me, it's a little bit tricky. I've said this a couple of times. I've practiced this because I've taught alliteration several times, but the first couple of times I was trying to learn about alliteration and get examples, these were a little bit tricky. These are sometimes known as tongue twisters. Now, is your tongue actually going to get twisted in a knot when you say these sentences? No. In yesterday's song, alliteration song, it said these are also known as tongue twisters, right? So whenever you're saying alliteration sentences kind of quickly, she sells by the seashore, sometimes your words get all fumbled in your mouth, and it's kind of hard to say them, and it kind of comes out all mixed up, right? So that's what it means by tongue twister. Like when you say a sentence like this, and it's kind of hard to say, your words get all fumbled in your mouth, and when you say the actual sentence, it may not come out like it's supposed to. So that's just what it means by a tongue twister, and that's why they say that for alliteration sentences. So you'll see what I mean here in a minute when we go over some examples, okay? Alliteration. So, see right here? I actually have this little anchor chart in my classroom. Tongue twister. No, your tongue's not going to actually get twisted and not like that, but like I said earlier, when you say these sentences, if you say them a little quickly, your words get all fumbled up, right? And it's hard to say. Okay. Natalie nibbled noodles. So I'm going to go, these are examples, right? I'm going to go over each one of them. I want you to tell me the letter that they're focusing on. The alliteration sentence is focusing on. Natalie nibbled noodles. What letter and sound are they focusing on? The N, the N sound, right? Sam sipped a strawberry Slurpee. What sound? The S, the S sound, right? Pete the penguin likes pizza and pickles. What letter are they focusing on? The P, the P sound, right? Monkeys make major messes. Monkeys make major messes. What letter? The M sound, right? Good. Carla went camping. What letter? The C, right? The C, the K. Carla, K, 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 Carla, and K, 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 camping, right? All right, so what I would like for you to do right now is to start thinking about your activity for later. You're not doing it now, no, but I would like for you to start thinking about it since after the read aloud you're going to be doing this, so I'd like for you to already be prepared. So I'm going to show you some examples of how to get your name and write an alliteration sentence. All right, so let me show you what I mean. Here's my last name, Magoni. So Magoni starts with the M. I'm going to think of words. I'm going to make up a sentence. I want it to make sense. It can be silly though, but I want it to make sense, and I need to have at least two. I really like at least 3 words that have the same letter or sound. So Magoni's my first one, and I'm going to have to come up with 2 more words that have an M in my sentence, right? So Magoni makes, because I'm focusing on the M, the M sound, makes many muffins. Oops, muffins. Okay, so what letter am I focusing on? The M, the M sound, right? So this is what you're going to do for your activity later, but it's okay for me to show you now so you start getting an idea about what you're going to do later. So let me think. Let me see. I'm going to think. I'm going to do another sentence. All right. I'm going to focus on the name Amelia. Amelia loves apples and apricots. Okay. Amelia. So I'm focusing on, what letter am I focusing on? Focusing on A. Amelia loves apples and apricots. So I want to point out something to you. Let me make this a little bit bigger. I want to point out something to you. Remember I said I want at least 3 words that have the letter you're focusing on. So 1, 2, 3, 4. In this sentence I have 4 words that focus with the letter M. This one I have 1, 2, 3. I want at least a sentence that has at least 3 words that focus on the letter that you have in mind. So let's do one more. Oops. Kyle kicks 5 kangaroos. Remember, it could be funny, right? Kyle kicks 5 kangaroos. What letter are we focusing on? The K, the K. So another thing I want to point out to you real quick is Kyle kicks kangaroos. That all has the K and the K sound. Magoni makes many muffins. This has the M and the M sound. Now Amelia loves apples and apricots. On this sentence right here, Amelia has an A, right? But apples and apricots, they have different sounds. This has the short vowel sound, the A, and this one has the long vowel sound, the A. So that's okay if your sentence is a little bit different and you're only focusing on the letter and not the sound, okay? So this right here, the M, has not only the M sound, but we're also focusing on the M. This one has the K and the K sound, the K sound. But the sentence, Amelia loves apples and apricots, that sentence right there, yes, it's focusing on A, but remember, vowels, A, E, I, O, U, they have more than one sound. They have the short vowel sound and the long vowel sound. So it's okay if your sentence doesn't have all the same sounds, as long as it has the same letters, okay? All right, so that's my little alliteration lesson. I hope you liked it. We can't wait to read your sentences later.